The National Guard is being deployed in the US suburb of Ferguson, where the standoff between security forces and protesters has reached new levels of unrest. Anastasia Churkina is in Missouri for us.
Raw emotions have been flying high here in Ferguson as militarization of law enforcement has been reaching its peaks, especially Sunday night, just hours before a second night of the curfew was about to begin here on the streets of Ferguson. It has to be said that for night after night after night, for over a week now, hundreds if not thousands of people have been coming out onto the streets to protest the killing of unarmed 18-year-old Michael Brown by a police officer. We do have the latest independent autopsy results being announced that reveal that Michael Brown was shot at least 6 times, including 2 times in the head. And this has been bringing protesters out onto the street, demanding the reasons why this young man would be killed by a police officer with multiple gunshots. Sunday night became one of the most chaotic nights here in Ferguson throughout this entire week, where police used more tear gas than in previous days, including sound cannons, LRADs. We do know that families with children were still out on the streets when tear gas had hit some of them. This was quite an unprecedented situation where in the United States even journalists were told to disperse, otherwise they could get hit with tear gas or shots while standing in a crossfire. 2 journalists were arrested, later to be released. It's been over 7 days since Michael Brown was murdered on August 9th, and passions have not died down for any one of those nights here in Ferguson as police become more and more militarized, clashing with protesters. Certainly we're not expecting this tension to die down anytime soon, unfortunately, especially now with the National Guard being deployed to the streets of Ferguson to try to tackle the situation.